To manifest, you don't need to suppress your feelings or your emotions. Listen to this. This is an excerpt from Neville Goddard's book, Feeling is the Secret. Listen. Sensation precedes manifestation and is the foundation upon which all manifestation rests. Be careful of your moods and feelings, for there is an unbroken connection between your feelings and the visible world. Your body is an emotional filter and bears the unmistakable marks of your prevalent emotions. Emotional disturbances, especially suppressed emotions, are the causes of all disease. To feel intensely about a wrong without voicing or expressing that feeling is the beginning of disease. Dis-ease in the body and the environment. Do not entertain the feeling of regret or failure, for frustration or detachment from your objective results in disease. Now, often we if you listen to this, you feel like it feels like he's contradicting himself, or he's saying, well, don't feel all these bad things, but also don't suppress them. So you're like, what feels like a paradox. Number one, when he says, number one, he says, don't entertain. That means feed the negative. When he says, do not entertain the feeling of regret, he means don't invite it in for tea and let it move into your head. Entertaining means you are actively replaying the failure, identifying with it, and saying, I am a failure. If you keep feeding it your attention, you are impressing that state onto your subconscious, which then manifests as more failure. Now the second part, don't suppress. That means trap the energy. When he says suppressed emotions cause disease, he's talking about the physical bottling up of energy. Suppression is when you feel a wrong, which is, you feel hurt or you feel angry, but you try to pretend it's not there, or you try to suck it up. He specifically says to feel intensely about a wrong without voicing or expressing it is the beginning of disease. The body acts as a filter. If you don't let the emotion move through you, it gets stuck and becomes dis-ease. So how to do both at once? The goal is to acknowledge the emotion so it doesn't get trapped, but then shift your focus so it doesn't manifest. You're basically not agreeing with it. Yes, it makes you feel things. Don't be a robot. It's okay. Feel things, feel emotions, feel sad, feel this, feel that. But then bring yourself back. Re-choose, or choose again. Or this is living in awareness. This is living in mastery. You're not the servant of your emotion. You've not become your emotion permanently. You had an emotion, you had a feeling, you let it play because you know you are the master. The emotion can do nothing to you if you know you're the master. And then change it, like live through it and then choose again. Give yourself a new self-concept again. So step A is to express or release. If you're angry or hurt, admit it, voice it to yourself or write it down to clear the filter. Step 2 is revise. Once the energy has moved, don't sit in the puddle. Use this technique of revision to imagine the scene as you wished it had happened. Okay, you can use revision. And then the third step is occupy the new state. Immediately go back to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. He used to say, don't dwell in the feeling of regret that, oh, I've gotten out of visual. No, just go back in there. It's not a big deal. It's okay. You had an emotion, you had a feeling, or something happened. Come right back, right? And then occupy the new state. Immediately go back to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. The version of you that is healthy, successful, and at peace. One thing he also says in this book is really important. Like, listen to it. It's very important. Another thing he says in this book is that the feeling of what you are right now, what you say I am right now, is always stronger than what I will be, right? So when you say I am healthy or I am abundant, it's always stronger than I will be abundant. So when he's basically saying that present is more powerful. Your present statement always impresses your subconscious more dominantly because it is the more dominant feeling. He is saying that I am is always more powerful than I am not. Okay? So really choose what you want to put after I am.